Three, two, one. And Nautilus gets close to the quad but does not go for it instead. He goes for, I don't know where he went, red low. Okay, he fell down what took the mega. Doesn't matter, we have Klice on the pent. And we can't hear what he says because, as usual, he is muted. There you go, takes on the quad at red. So that's a lot of G's in the Dutch chat here. That's way too much. Can't take that just yet. At least buy me a coffee before that. No, not a coffee, but... Ooh, nice. A little facial from Klice. Avalanche is interested in taking control of that red. They don't give a flying shit about any of the rocket launchers just yet. Which maybe they should. They have only one, and the Goorool scouts have two. I will take the second quad easily. That's two quads for Girl Scouts. I'm gonna call them Girl Scouts, even though that's not exactly the pronunciation for it. It rolls off the tongue a bit better than Goorool Scouts. Especially when, like me, you don't quite know which accent you're using from one sentence to the other. And you have different ways of saying the R in anything. So, Goorool, sounds like I'm learning to speak Danish. Go the flu. So, if I remember correctly, this is a map that I think Klice and Oko enjoy. So I think they've actually won this one. And due to this positive attitude going into this, they might be equipped to face whatever hardship the Girl Scouts throw their way and possibly take this back. It's only 12 frags. Early days, they can still come back into this one, obviously. I mean, it's early enough that we can't even really talk about a comeback and anybody getting ahead. They're just settling at this point. Still, Oko with red mega, top of cathedral, sorry, top of tower. That's no pent. Yo, Raga. Oi. There we go, all quads in a row going to the Girl Scouts. That's no good. Nice bounce. Yeah, does Klice have a weapon? No. Does Klice have any life left in him? Not much. Special message to the Moo team, best team EU, of course. If we were still in the 2000s, you should have searched for a sponsorship by Gateway Computers. That would have been on point. As people may have forgotten, in the 2000s, Gateway had cows everywhere in their branding. Yeah, I was talking about, yeah, you can't really say Girl Scouts are ahead, blah, blah, blah. They're ahead now. I think it's official, 30 frags, almost 5 minutes in. Where is Avalanche? What are they doing? They need to dig themselves out of that snow. Especially, well, all of them. Sorry, Spliff, there is no escape and you shall pay the price twice Ah! Yep, you have links to the Discord everywhere. Like here. Frag lead for Ghoul Scouts. They must be dealing in poison cookies. Because so far the Avalanche is not exactly storming anybody's castles. I mean, I'm not too surprised that Ted dies a lot more on this one. He's old school, newly back to the scene. This map is old as balls as well, but in terms of its acceptance in the QuakeWorld scene, it's rather young. 33. Avalanche, do something. Okay, let me rephrase that. Do something that isn't dying. Klice is about to do just not that. There we go. Well, you can join and then leave after you've done what you have to do. It's kind of like Facebook. You don't want, when you connect, you do not want to scroll. Do what you have to do and then leave. For the day. Muting all the servers helps as well. Not to get flooded by notifications. Anyway, enough about my balls. We have a 50 frag lead now for Ghoul Scouts, so most definitely into this one. QuakeWorld is an old itch. No, let me fix that for you. QuakeWorld is an old bitch. How dare I speak so freely of the hands that feeds us. It's called freedom of press. $54. So, in terms of what's happening in this game, besides Avalanche not getting the ball rolling, I mean, I haven't seen Avalanche get too many rockets in their possession, 1 or 2. Not many more. If they did get more than 2 rockets, it didn't last for long, whereas it's been a few times where I've glanced at the team overlay and seen at least, well, let's say 3, and sometimes, have they had more than 3? I've seen 3 rockets on the Ghoul Scouts a few times. Avalanche cowering in fear in Tower RL. And they can be kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place in this location as the team in control of Cathedral, that's Ghoul Scouts, can just slip into the teleport going through red armor, teleport back to Tower RL. The teleport goes both ways, so it's not all doom and gloom for the snowmen. And women, the snow people. I mean, you call them a snowman. So, that's that. 73. Come on, do something. Ted, 40 deaths. Stop it! Ocoini is joining in the too many deaths category. And the runner-up is... Oof, well done, well done. That's actually a cancelled quad. Only got 1 frag out of this. Brand new fresh boiled egg. Shouldn't that be a brand new fresh boiled Scotch egg? Or rather, fresh Scotch egg, not boiled Scotch egg. Boiling is kind of implicit during preparation, I think. Disclaimer, I am not a cook. Yeah, there we go. So they're all here. fighting for that one yellow and that one rocket launcher, and it's not working. Bent, bent, bent. So Avalanche have had both pents, and look at the score difference. Oops. Come on, Klice, double power up. Storming Cathedral, cleaning it. Storming red armor. And giving us his version of a Ben Hill running around scene. I would play Yakety Sax, but I think it's probably got a copyright protection on it, and I wouldn't be able to do it without getting this segment muted. Spliff still has eyes, though. It takes out Klice. Yeah, so that's Spliff securing Cathedral rocket launcher. Oh, they dance around the yellow. Unfortunate timing for Tet and friends who might have snuck one. And you can see that portrait of Link in the background. Nautilus not making it out of the room alive with the squad. Parts of him did. Squishy jibs. More rockets going to Ghoul Scouts there, back on 3 with armors. Oko is trying to... Yeah, okay, I don't think Oko was trying to storm Cathedral with a boomstick. It was just shit spawn there. Ah, that's right, Swoop is playing too. I'm not sure he took part in Duel Mania though. Check out duelmania.net. It's currently running in the Australian edition called the Down Under edition. And swoop, swoop, swoop. I don't see him in there. He didn't play in this one. Okay, so I was looking at Duel Mania and then I heard a quad firing sound and I looked back and there was no quad anymore. What? Oh no, I know what happened. So yeah, this is how you secure Cathedral. You bait them with a rocket that's at the middle of the room and then you shoot them from above, where you have health and a yellow armor. And to help you wait for them to get in, you can look at the wonderful tapestry in the room. It seems like Avalanche is scoring more frags, is preventing Ghoul Scouts from getting further ahead. I feel like this it has stabilized at around 70 frag difference. But as with anything I say, do not quote me on this. There we go. Watch out for an Ocoini sneeze run. Achoo! 3 dead people, 1 teammate. If you want to take some calming tea, there might be some... you might be able to find some games on QTV with slower play on GM2. Oh, nice rocket above the stairs. There you go, that's what Oko does. Anything looks like a flick shot with Ocoini, that's part of the fun. 5 centimeters per 360 degree turn. That's pretty fast. That's... There we go. Oko with the 2nd quad in a row. It's not leaving much of a mark though. I mean, we have seen the lead decrease a couple of frags, increase back, decrease again. It seems like it's only Oko with the quad getting a frag here and there, and then a team kill to trade that off. So, overlooking the next pent, that's a good vantage point. which he abandons. Yeah, he's got time. He's got time to go pick up the yellow and then come back. And then you do the wise thing, you let them all kill themselves and then you swoop in. Or you don't, and Ocoini actually does it for you. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're going to see an Ocoini double power-up. And is Ocoini still going to have enough rockets to do anything with it? Yes, to both. Mega for after. Don't forget to pack a snack. Yeah, they have 3 rocket launchers, like Knitwear says. They need to keep those rocket launchers alive. They have, well, they had 3 of them. Whoa, Ted, the hell? Was sent flying across the room. Yeah, I think I need to patch my Easy Quake layer to allow really high fields of vision. So we could switch to a super high FOV when Oko is playing to have a bit of an Aliens vs Predator feel. Oko being the alien. The cap has been raised a little bit, so it's back up to 140 degrees if you like. Beyond that, it gets stupid. It clips through walls and stuff, so that's why it doesn't go higher. I guess 140 would be enough. Yeah, it could work. I think you may be right, Scoot. You may be able to do the fancy projections in FTE. Come on, Oko, do the trick jump. Nice. A little help from the enemy, but it would have worked. Yeah, we're back to 70 plus frag lead. Nothing Avalanche can do. You know, for a bit more eye candy, I'm considering switching to FTE for streaming. But the team overlay is not present, I think. It can display an Easy Quake HUD, but it can't use the team overlay, which I pretty much need to work. Nice. Come on, Ted, keep it up. No, there isn't a spawn in that area, but it's a nice choke point to spam. Girl Scouts have reached 200 frags. So yes, the Avalanche guys did not get themselves get completely steamrolled. I mean, they are opposing resistance, they just have a 70 frag deficit that they can't shake off. Good pine from Spliff. Quad is up. Come on, Klice, get some health. Yes, health and then yellow. Charging red. 1 victim to be had. Come on, boomstick, boomstick. Struggling to find depth in his rocket placement. So we should have seen more of this. Did Spliff get hit? No. Spliff dodged this one. Goorool did not. Okay, so for this map I think I'm going to do the same I am doing with Skull currently and look through the pack files of further red games to get the textures that were used originally, so we don't have these shitty colors. Yes, yes. Unfortunately, this is too little, too late, but that is a bit of a quad run, a little bit of a quad run coming out of Avalanche. Actually, 2 quadrants in a row. They just struggle to find the frags. So we have Ghoul Scouts leading by 1 map for now. What's up next? So Ghoul Scouts are going to have to pick something. Oh, Zaka also did this one. Zaka did Skull as well. So Zaka has an history of pilfering textures from id Tech 3 based games. Skull has Quake 3 textures all over, and this has Return to Castle Wolfenstein textures all over. Spliff, Spliff, Klice. Pattah, Pattah. Nice boomstick from Pattah. And nice damage output from him as well. Nice team kill count, 7 team kills, that's pretty good. So, they are deliberating which map should we go for next. Well, first of all, they're going to have this lineup swap with Doomy going in instead of Pattah. I think this means DM2. Somehow I have this feeling. Oh, they had so much more quad time. Yeah, but like, I mean, this is what we saw from the final quad runs. They can get the quads, they can keep them alive, but the quads can't do much with all of that. This isn't supposed to be happening. Built on the 24th. Maybe it doesn't have that fix. I'm gonna have to recompile this binary. Girl Scouts with that DM2 pick. I did expect more from Avalanche as well. So, as was demonstrated on Schloss, getting trapped in an avalanche is not always a death sentence. GM2, not your map. Very much their map. Yes. So what's going on? Basically D99 versus Moo. We all know how it's going to go. I don't know, Moo wins? I don't know if that is factually correct, but that is the answer that is expected from anyone. Anyone should know that Moo is best. Like, best team EU. All hail the Hypno Cow. And I leave it to Raga to actually whip up a gif of a cow with the Hypnotoad eyes. I'm sure he's already done it. Ooh, those wobbly vertices. Wobbly wobbly. So I don't know what these guys are doing, not getting ready. Let's find somebody besides the hot lava pool. Surely there's got to be someone here. Well, we can have a bit of leisure time to ourselves besides this pool. If I can only find this one. Actually chilling in the pool. Hardest trick. Wait. There. Oh, that's not the pool I thought he was in. Perfect camera placement. I don't think Spliff has gotten out of the pit at Trick Jump. Platforms, it's called platforms. Pattah coming back in. But at Spliff, you need to replace Spliff as AFK. Okay, enough faffing about. Might be able to get going eventually. Spliff still on the phone. Which at this time of the day is not a good omen. Yes, Spliff, the accounting department cannot get their numbers back in. But it's almost 11 in the evening on a Friday. They shouldn't even be caring about this right now. Yes, but actually, I expect this kind of discussion going on. What is this thing, you may be wondering? That is the muzzle flash. This, where is it? This little thingy here. That is the muzzle flash. And when you fire a weapon, there is a frame of animation which put this thing out in front. And it may get interpolated in a way that you sort of see it going in and out of the body. Such is the beauty of vertex-based animation. Yes! Forgot to attach the TPS reports, oh god. Yes, we've got a problem in the macros, so we can't generate the TPS report. That's gotta be the worst thing, being on call. Or fucking Excel macros. Well, there are worse things to be on call about, but... this is utter drudgery. Those of you in the IT industry may have noticed that everybody thinks their part of the business is critical. And cannot suffer any downtime. On one hand, getting paged by a factory because they cannot print the delivery notes and therefore they cannot ship shit. That is pretty much core business for a company that produces goods. On the other hand, getting paged because the intranet is down on a weekend. An intranet that nobody gives a shit about. Then you start wondering your priorities in life. Spliff still in the lava. A bit of fun at middle. So we can just vary a little bit. Girl Scouts up 1-0. I think for these kinds of moments, just getting a bottle of filtered water is not enough. I'm going to go actually out and buy a bottle of green chartreuse or yellow, whichever one they have. And every time a player goes AFK, take a shot. I think I've already finished my bottle of Curacao. Wanna become famous? I could give less shits about that. I couldn't give less shits about that. Block. There was an unexpected error blocking that user. No, actually block him, please. Problem is it doesn't do the thing where it also purges the message. So, what do we have? Spam. Malicious links, probably malicious. Follower spam. It used to be easier to do these things. So I've done block and report and the message is still there. It used to be I don't know what I'm doing wrong with the stream manager, but I remember actually being able to click on the thing and getting the message to poof, disappear. Whereas here, it's still here. So I need to read the frickin' manual again. This pre-war has been great. Okay, so we can wait a little more without getting our eardrums flattened by these rockets being blasted all over the place. And how about a little change of centric again? Let us keep... I think we can go to this one. Hey, Nasty! I think that's Nasty with the K. Uncle Vim. Yeah, so if you want to practice to have some aim practice or anything practice with Wim, don't do it. I mean, he's going to give you a run for your money, but then if you ask him any pointers as to what is it that he's doing, he's going to say, I don't know, I just click at random. And it works. That's kind of what happens with Wim. Free for all. Oh yes, Turbo has left the server. Never happened. I should have taken a demo of these games on End. Shooting rockets. And we're arguing about which way to dodge with LG on shaft maps, and he says, I don't know, I just stopped moving. Do you have any more Polish players I could recruit? And anybody who's watched the draft picking ceremony for the GetQuad Season 4 will know how accurate this joke is. Wim has picked all of the Polish players. Supreme tactics. And he's not wrong, it helps build team spirit. In that case, team spirits. When does the next map start? I wish I knew the answer to this. Oh boy, do I wish I knew. Players not ready, everyone. Oh shit, they're breaking things. Boop, boop. 15 minutes ago. That's about right. Ah wait, there we go. Shit, it's on. Wow, I wasn't expecting that anymore. Yes. Oops. And somebody cancels, that's usually Oko. No, it's Goorool this time. It almost got going. I thought there was the strongest team in Division 2, Avalanche. Maybe so did they. Goorool again. So far, the strongest team in Division 2 has been Ogre Days, which is comprised of Primortem, Andy, Skirk, Link. So there's that, and we're on finally for the second map. Whew. GetQuad pre-war. Invalid match tag. Restart, restart. First rocket. Oko. Second rocket. High rocket going to... Gold Scouts. Fight for quad. There we go. Kills the weapon too. The only rocket launcher from Avalanche is now lying on the floor of the quad. Finally, Doomy getting to stretch his DM2 muscle. Actually, flex is a better term. Surprise butt sex in the secret books. Pattah, please get some health. We won't know what happens. Yeah, he did get some health eventually. 2 quads in a row for Ghoul Scouts. Ooh! Nautilus taking 1 for the team. Or actually, since it was a quad rocket, taking 4 for the team. Spliff still on the phone. Looks like he is. View model is 0.75 or 0.5, something like that. 0.75. Yep. 0.5 was too translucent, I found. Somebody burnt? Yeah, that was Turbo. He failed the hardest trick jump in Quake. Yeah, I should do that if I ever get to work somewhere where I have to be on call on a weekend. I would set my answering machine, my voicemail message to be Rebecca Black Friday. Anybody calling on Friday during on-call hours will get it's Friday, or however she sings it. It's horrible, don't look it up. Spliff's on the phone, a good contender for the new hang time is typing. Yep. So Nasty thinks Ava will win DM2. I would like to see this. I'm sure they would too, because they haven't won a single map. I mean, they've played 1 map and lost it, but they need to win a map. They want to make this last a bit longer. Yeah, it is also correct that hang time is typing was a thing for a couple of days. Which is why more than a year later we're still talking about it. If actually, I suggest you scroll down on this stream page you are currently viewing and look at the description and the about page with all of the links. I have a shout out section to my co-casters, and I have a special shout out to Hang Time, with whom I cheat on knitwear sometimes. So a 22 frag lead for Goorool Scouts. And do me with the quad. They've had all of the quads. Takes out 1 weapon. 2 weapons? It might as well be all of the weapons at this point. There's nothing left useful on the Avalanche side. Oh, no! No, that's not cool. They did lose a rocket launcher. He needed, just as I was thinking, he needs to get out of there and get back to a better vantage point of the low rocket room, so they can set up for a map lock. Because they have 4 rockets, they might as well have 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 over there, and just shooting fish in a barrel. There we go, Goorool doing his thing. Now, how about that map lock now? We do have one rocket launcher back for Avalanche. That's Tet waiting for Red Mega. And all you see on the radar is blue crosses. That means Avalanche dying over and over again. Well, I guess the Goorool Scout rocket launchers are more interested in staying in the quad half of the map because it's about to come up and they want to make sure they get a 7th quad. Which they do. It's uncontested. The closest blue guy was waiting for Secret Red to come up. And there he is. That was Nautilus with the Secret Red. Nice push from Klice, takes out the quad. He's had time to wreak a little havoc among the Avalanche ranks. But at least the quad is out of the equation for 30 more seconds. Avalanche picking up a lot of red armors, that's good. It's just, I mean, they might as well pick up all of these reds because they need them, considering all of the rockets that are coming their way. 15 quads already. Oh no, it doesn't show quads, it's the mega healths. Yeah, you had me scared for a second. What is this bug? Yeah, the numbers being above the plus kind of hides it a bit. Maybe I should replace this icon with a big M like they do in Quake 3. But then some people wouldn't be familiar with what it is. Wouldn't quite read it right. There's an experiment to be made here. So that quad worked. Did not get tremendous results, but it worked. Problem is we only have one rocket on each side now. And there aren't that many options to place the numbers relative to the icons as well. But we have the source. It is a solvable problem. Do me with the quad again. Sounds like the title of a snuff film. Do me with the quad again. Avalanche have not been able to touch a single quad. And it seems like most of the quads the Girl Scouts have yielded some kills. They haven't actually had... I don't remember seeing quads getting cancelled very early. So what I'm getting at is that they've had successful quads, but not so successful that they would have actually been able to build a 100 frag lead in 10 minutes. Because Avalanche has had nothing to say about these squads, nothing to counter them with other than, hey, we've fragged one. With that nice push from Klice at the low rocket, for example, that kamikaze move of his. That kind of play. All they could do was to stop the quads, but they couldn't counter a quad run with, let's say, a bit of a semi-map lock or even map lock of their own to balance it out. If just a sort of... I need to find a way to say this in English. In French, we have a nice phrase when... It's a colloquial thing. Literally, we say saving the furniture. I think you, just by saying it like this, you may get, oh, the pine from... Yeah, this is used to say, well, we got almost completely screwed, but at least we saved one thing. Sort of what it's used for. Oh, come on, Oko. Not gonna be able to get these three tasty red frags at low RL. We've had 2 quads from Avalanche, finally. In the time it took me to articulate this, they did get 2 quads, so I've been speaking for longer than I thought. Now, we've passed the halfway point, a comfortable 70 frag lead for Girl Scouts. It isn't impossible to come back from on DM2, but maybe with Ava's success so far, it could be, so keep that in mind, because Wim, for example, said that this would be a 2-0 for Girl Scouts. So far it looks like this is going to be the case. Nice defense. Taking out the squad. So Ted did actually get the squad. Was pushing into low rocket from Path, which is a bit of a long choke point that you can get spammed out of existence from. Exactly what happened to him, actually. Rockets and Mega on Pattah. And more rockets. Go for it. Oko got secret. This thing is not looking up. This thing being my microphone being tilted to the side. There we go, Oko with 1 more quad. Finally, Avalanche is getting some quads. They've had the last 4 quads. Come on, Oko. Come again. Saving the pack for friend. And going through the choke point. Risky business. Anybody from red in the way? Yes, there is a rocket launcher actually in secret. Yet about to die. Okay, and that just wasted precious time. They didn't quite know how to tackle this one. They were discussing what to do, I guess. Because that was 3 blue guys with rockets not going through. And I mean, they wouldn't have been able to go through the path, all 3 of them at once. It was very risky. They are very exposed to splash damage if they do that. Just send 1 ahead as a scout. Again, Oko with the quad. So now that they're getting the quads, it's kind of like Schloss, where halfway in, after the Girl Scouts have picked up a 70 frag lead, they start fighting back. And they're just going to maintain the status quo until the end of the game. So hopefully they actually get something out of these squads more than just maintaining that spread. Ploop. Somebody took a dump in the secret room. Rocket packs everywhere. And we have 3 RLs for Girl Scouts, never mind. Oh, that's actually team kill. That's unfortunate. Turbo team killing one of his rockets. But thankfully it appears as though nobody picked that up. I mean, nobody on the opposite side. 1 more rocket launcher being killed on Girl Scouts. Yeah, it's 1 rocket everyone now. Every team has a rocket launcher. Turbo double mega. With a bit of careful play, he's going to be able to save enough of that for the next quad. Well, he's run out of red now. And we have 100 frags difference. What? I turned around and it went from 70 something to 100. So while Turbo was saving himself for marriage in this side of the map, all of his friends were getting wrecked. That's interesting. There was 20 more frags for Girl Scouts by the 2 other rocket launchers. Because they only had 3. Turbo was one of them. Still is one of them. He's been able to save himself well. Ah, there we go. Finally get the best of him. And we're seeing sort of... Oh! What? Okay. Well, we're seeing nothing now with all of that blood that needs to be wiped off the screen. After that telefrag. Turbo with another quad. So yes, Girl Scouts have been able to pick up quads again. The last 2 have been theirs. It's not strictly what created that extra lead. But with almost 3 minutes to go and 110 frags difference, it seems all but impossible for Avalanche to come back into this one. The question remaining is, will they be willing to play a 3rd map for fun? Or whatever fun that there is to be had in that kind of situation. There is some duel being played. We have Burnkoff's Flamer scheduled at 11. But I think Bernie is going to win this one. He is actually streaming his point of view. So we can raid him after this is done. And you can get to see his crazy moves firsthand. Yeah, we'll do that. We will raid him after this is over. This nicely placed rocket onto the incoming quad. Forced to retreat. Left in full health. Yeah, Avalanche has 4 rockets. They also don't have enough time to do anything with them. The map lock is looming, but not quite there. Yeah, you can see the red guys not spreading all over the map, more interested in securing the quad and the exit path for the quad through to the yellow teleporter. Yellow teleport. Come on, Goorool, take us away. Nice performance. Least deaths for him. Leading his troop to victory. They all died and all picked a rocket launcher after respawning. Just QuakeWorld things. Missing out on the air rocket will pretend that didn't happen. He's done plenty enough already. We can forgive this. Turbo for the final quad. Take us away. So I didn't jinx it, technically. That's Skurk in the chat. We want the quad bore. Close enough? Yep. I'm happy with that. And thus endeth this game. So that is a pretty clean 2-0 for Team Girl Scouts. We have it. Are they going for a 3rd map?